Imagine putting a topical substance right into your fat and then watching over the next several weeks as your fat just disappears. You don't have to imagine because this is already a thing. According to a quick Google AI overview, Kybella, an injectable treatment containing deoxycholic acid, is a bile acid that can reduce fat under the chin, commonly known as a double chin or submental fullness. It works by destroying fat cells, leading to a more sculpted neck and jawline. The results are generally considered permanent as the destroyed fat cells cannot regenerate. I got to thinking, could I make my own, and would it actually work? Deoxycholic acid is the main ingredient in Kybella. It's a bile salt and a controlled substance. Taurosodeoxycholic acid, aka Tudca, is also a bile salt and widely available. So I got curious. I made an injectable Tudca just for this purpose, though not for my neck. The main goal will be spot reduction on gynoid fat, aka my old man boobies. But to start with, for testing purposes, I injected my left lower ab area. I complexed Tudca and HPBCD to make it more water-soluble, then put it into a hydrogel for slow release injection. The speed of release may not matter as far as effects go, but since I'm injecting a bile salt, well, let's just say the slower the release, the better as far as post-injection pain goes. At 0.1 mil per shot, the pain is very low, say a 1.5 out of 10. I injected the entire fatty area of my lower left abs. 6 shots in total. To be frank, I was winging it. But looking at the info sheet that comes with Kybella, no time like after the fact, right? I was pretty close. The instructions for Kybella, 0.2 mil per injection, 1 centimeter apart. My concentration dose is 250 milligrams per milliliter or 25 milligrams per shot. Kybella is 10 milligrams per milliliter or 2 milligrams per shot. Oops, well, only 25 times the concentration. A while back, I tried a very reckless experiment for spot fat reduction. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. The funny thing is, it worked, but not without a cost. I injected the ice slurry, yes, that's what I did, into my right lower ab fat, as that was the larger of the 2 lower fat pads on my abs. Ever since, that side has been the smaller of the 2 fat pads, but I was left with a big chunk of scarring in the center of the injection site, collagen, which I've been breaking down with a deep tissue massage gun, but there it is. In case you missed it, it's that lump right there. But scar tissue aside, for the last 6 months or so, every time I look down at my belly, it's the right side that's sticking out less. So, for this set of injections, I went with the left side since now it was the bigger fat pad. And about a week later, it is now, once again, the smaller of the 2 fatty areas. In fact, it looks just about like it went flat. Is this just a temporary reaction, i.e. water loss, or is this the remnants of my fasting result? Possible, but why didn't the other side reduce proportionally if that's the case? It's only been 10 days or so at this point, but I did inject the equivalent of 75 Kybella shots into the area, so this would equal about 2 full months of treatment dosing if I'm mathing correctly. Is it possible to emulsify fat that quickly? I guess perhaps. Bile salts break down fat in the digestive system within 24 hours. But all of this is extremely subjective at this point. That said, if this continues to work as well as it seems, the possibilities for bodybuilding are very exciting. Obviously, this wouldn't do the work for you as far as overall body fat goes, but if you have one trouble area, say lower back or lower chest, then maybe, possibly, this could be an intriguing option. A couple of notes. Number 1. I'm not selling this, at least for now. Way too early days for that. Let me play with it a while and be the guinea pig. If it causes knots, lumps, etc., no problems thus far, but who knows. 2. I made this too thick. Making hydrogel is a finicky process. For now, what I made will do, but when I hit the lower pecs or elsewhere, the more sensitive areas perhaps, I'll run a slightly thinner, less concentrated batch just to make the whole thing easier and even more tolerable. For now, I'm going to keep treating the same area, similar to how Kybella is used under the chin, going back over the same area several times over the course of a few months, and I'll keep you guys posted. As far as my scar tissue goes, well, I have plans for that as well. What if there was a water-based injection that would break up scar tissue on contact? Well, I'm working on it. It may involve acetic acid and it may be a bit painful, but if it works, it could help reduce scar tissue within muscle without surgery. Or it could just be a pain in the ass, literally. We'll see. As usual, I hope you found something interesting in the video. If you like this sort of thing, hit like, and if you want more of this foolishness, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever tried something crazy like this or would be willing. I'll see you in the next one.